Hey guys, just doing an update on the build. It's working pretty good. I haven't had any major issues with it yet. I've hit some gnarly potholes and it hasn't broken in half. The only issue I'm running into, which I never dealt with, is the gearing. I have no gears at the moment. It was basically a fixed gear, but I'm finding that I had to bring it down a couple of gears because its RPMs are way too high. But the issue I have is I didn't take into consideration in the build where I was putting this bracket here. There's a lot of a gap here, so I can drop it down, but the problem is it's hitting here. It shouldn't be an issue right here. But what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to end up cutting it here, here, and here. You don't really need this bracket here. This is all metal. It's just basically a guide to hold the bolt. The way this is set up, it's bolted there and it's bolted there, and it's just basically keeping it from. It's pushing down on the bar. So it's not something that if I cut it here, here, and here, that's going to weaken it anyway. It's welded here anyway, so. And welded on the end. So I'm going to remove this piece here today. Cut that right out. That way I can drop the gears down and eventually put some levers on it. But other than that, the only issue I've had is the back reflector on the brake light falling off. That's about it. I almost smoked the motor the other day. Luckily there's no damage. Still, the windings are still nice and pink or orange. But I think that motor there is about 6 or 7 years old now. I got that from ebikes.ca. It's a 9 continent. I think I paid like $230. I think I got my money's worth. I'm running a 36 volt motor at, well, 89 volts at 80 amps. I'm surprised I haven't cooked it by now. But what I've done since I've upped the voltage, I've dropped the amps through the firmware. It seemed to have helped. I still get the same speed, just don't get the heat that builds up with it. The brakes are still working pretty good. I don't know if anybody's seen the other videos when I was working on these brakes. It's got drugstore baby oil on it. I mean, this is scented baby oil. It smells like, you know, the diaper stuff. And it's fun. I've had no issues with the brakes whatsoever. But mind you, your brakes will have to be mineral oil compliant. But other than that, they work pretty good. What else? Wiring I've had no issues with. No issues with the frame or anything so far. So if anything comes up, I'll post another video. But she's holding together pretty good. Nothing has turned or moved or twisted. The only thing I don't like are these forks that came off the Walmart bike. They are way too stiff. I hit a pothole and it was insane. Like actually, you could see the dirt mark where it moved, but to get these things to move, I felt like I got hit by a car. It was like bang. There's no rebound to it whatsoever. I mean, you can literally jump on the bars and they wouldn't move, but yet they moved. So I hit that pothole pretty hard. But if there was a way I could take them apart and loosen them up a bit, I would. I might even try that this summer. But I'm going to work on cutting that down there. And I don't know, I guess I'm going to hit Amazon, see if I can find some kind of shifter I can put on these bars that won't be in the way. Maybe something underneath. I'm not going to do both. I'm going to leave the front fixed. And then I'm just going to have the back gear. That's it. Later, guys.